What in the entire hell is going on, Americans? Jericho Green here with you once again, and I'm about to get sack deep in that ear hole with this uncircumcised, throbbing commentary. Make sure you put a towel down. This could get messy. Somebody told me in the comments they missed me saying that, so there you go. Happy Labor Day, everybody. I hope you're not laboring on this day. This happens to be my regular day off, so I will be grilling and chilling as soon as we get home from the county fair. Yes, we're going to have some fun, get the kids some corn dogs and cotton candy. So, I'm going through my newsfeed today, and I see your girl, Loco Cortez, your motherfucks. Her womb is so polluted. Check out my fucking baby, man. So I see this dumbass, this mouth-breathing dummy, made a comment about the straight pride parade held in Boston a few days ago. I heard about it. I didn't feel like doing a story on it, or a video on it. But I saw this shit and it pissed me off. So she makes a comment saying she has a little clip on Twitter of the straight pride parade, and she's like, straight pride looks more like I have problems with my masculinity parade. Like these guys don't know how to attract women to their event. First of all, you idiot, they're not trying to attract women to their event. Why don't you think to yourself, why do they even feel the need to have this event? Because straight people and the nuclear family feel like they're under attack. And they are. I've never heard of this before. You ever heard of a straight pride parade 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago? No. Because we weren't under attack. But we are now. It's all about the gay agenda. You can talk about everybody but them. Remember the video I did the other day on the Chappelle comedy special? He talked about that exact thing. He said he used to get called into the standards and practices office, which is basically they tell you what you can and cannot say on their network. So he wanted to do this joke where he used the word faggot in one of his skits. And the lady, her name was Renee, she said, Dave, you can't do that. You can't say that. He's like, but I can say nigger all I want. She's like, well, you can't say that word because you're not gay. And he says, but Renee, I'm not a nigger either. So you're allowed to say one of the most terrible, disgusting, vile words in the English language. Now I know you have rappers and shit that say nigga all the time in their songs, and we took that word and made it positive. I don't subscribe to that ignorant bullshit. Why is there a need to make that word? Just get rid of it altogether. It comes from horrible, disgusting beginnings. It has a terrible origin. That word is terrible, disgusting, and you can say that. But you can't say faggot? Huh? You're telling me that's the same? You telling me those words are equal? Stop that shit. But that's the truth. You cannot attack them. You can't talk about them, but you can talk about everybody else. Now think if somebody of prominence got on their Twitter and said, oh, about a gay pride parade. Oh, this looks like a my daddy didn't accept me parade. Or this looks like a I used to get picked on in high school and I can't get over that shit parade. It's over. They're standing there with a box full of the shit that used to be in their desk 5 minutes ago, apologizing to their family and their supporters. You know how it is? But for that dumb shit to open her mouth and say that, why are you talking shit? Why the hypocrisy? We can either talk about everybody or we can talk about nobody. And put me in the talk about everybody camp. Why don't you toughen up, thicken up that skin, build an emotional callus, and get over it? Why do we even have to, the fucked up part is even having a need for a straight pride parade. And I did a video on Arthur, that PBS cartoon where his teacher got married to another man. I still get comments about that shit. But people were telling me, well, there are more gays than you think, Jericho. There are more gays than you think. No, they're not. No, there isn't. Look at the way people act at gay pride parades. Now, at the straight pride parade, nobody was doing a live action porno on the sidewalk. But we know what goes down at the gay pride parades. What the fuck ever? I don't care. You 18 years old, do whatever you want. Just make sure I don't have to pay for it. But look at the way they act at the gay pride parades. If there were so many of you, you would be more of a part of society. It would be more of a norm for you to do that, so you wouldn't act that way at the pride parade. That's why it goes 0 to STDs in 5 seconds at a gay pride parade. It's gross. It's like if you're going to, like here they have a rib festival in this town called San Juan Bautista. So if you're going to the rib festival, but before you leave the house, you sit down and have a full breakfast. Egg, sausage, toast, potatoes, all that shit. You're full as a tick. Then you go to the rib festival. You're not going to be so quick to get in line. You're not going to be like, oh, I want to try this, I want to try that, because you're full. Now, if it's one of those things where you know the rib festival's coming up, so you haven't eaten all day, you've been saving it for this, and then you show up to the rib festival, you're running to that line, you know exactly what you want to get, you're getting a bunch of it, and you're about to scarf that shit down like a Somalian with the munchies. That's the difference. If you were a bigger part of the population, you wouldn't be acting like that at the gay pride parade. Again, I don't give a shit. Do what you want. You're a consenting adult. Have some fun. But don't sit there and tell me you're this huge part of the population that's just being ignored. Loco Cortez, I'll give you this, girl. Loco Cortez. I'll tell you this, you are consistent. You know exactly what you are going to get from this overgrown 10-year-old. I bet you she's in her office right now on the floor with coloring books spread out, laying on her stomach with her legs bent behind her and her feet crossed like this. Going la 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 da 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 da, coloring your color, but you can't even stay inside the lines, you dumb. That's it, people. I've had enough. I'm about to get into this day, into this Labor Day 2019, and enjoy my beautiful wife and family. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.